Pagers are one of the oldest forms of wireless mobile communication, allowing the exchange of short messages and alerts. When the pager receives a signal, it notifies the user with a beep or vibration, thus its other popular name, beeper. But how do pagers work, and why are they still a thing in 2023? All pagers work the same way, by receiving radio signals. In order to get messages, you need to have a personal code number, similar to a phone number. The person who wants to contact you has to input this number together with their message. That puts them through to a switchboard at a central message broadcasting office, where a machine immediately sends out the message with thousands of others, just like a normal radio broadcast, using a network of radio transmitting antennas. All the pagers in people's pockets are constantly picking up all the messages being sent out, but your personal pager ignores any messages that don't contain your personal code. Once a message comes through with your code, your pager buzzes or beeps and displays the message with the date and time. The first pagers used a crude system called two-tone, in which each pager was designed to respond to a page consisting of two unique sound tones, beeps, sent in rapid succession. If someone paged you, you heard your pager beep twice and you knew someone wanted to talk to you, but not who or why, so you then had to telephone your office or home to find out more, or, in some systems, plug in an earpiece to receive a voice message. Later pagers could display alphanumeric or voice messages, making them more useful and convenient. But why are pagers more reliable than cell phones in some situations? The answer lies in the way they transmit and receive signals. Pagers use high-frequency radio waves that can penetrate buildings and other obstacles better than cell phone signals. Pagers also have longer battery life and lower power consumption than cell phones. Pagers can operate as part of a paging system which includes one or more fixed transmitters, or in the case of response pagers and two-way pagers, one or more base stations, as well as a number of pagers carried by mobile users. These systems can range from a restaurant system with a single low-power transmitter to a nationwide system with thousands of high-power base stations. Pagers are also less affected by network congestion and interference than cell phones. These features make pagers ideal for emergency services and public safety personnel, who need to communicate quickly and reliably in critical situations. Pagers are also used by hospitals, doctors, nurses, firefighters, paramedics, police officers, military personnel, and other professionals who need to stay in touch with their colleagues and clients. Pagers are also popular among hobbyists and enthusiasts who enjoy monitoring radio frequencies and listening to various broadcasts. Pagers may seem outdated in the age of smartphones and social media, but they still have their advantages and niche markets. Pagers are simple, durable, and effective devices that can deliver important messages when other means of communication fail. That's why pagers are still a thing, and pagers are small devices that allow for quick and discreet messaging between colleagues, without the need for a phone call or email. They are commonly used in office settings, especially in environments where noise levels are high or where interruptions are not ideal. Pagers have been around for more than half a century, but they are still relevant, and why is that? What are the benefits and drawbacks of using pagers in 2023? One of the main benefits of using pagers is their reliability. Pagers do not rely on the same transmitters used by mobile networks. Instead, they operate with stronger transmitters that can send signals much further. If a cell phone network goes down, such as during a natural disaster, it is critical for reliable communication to remain. Pagers can also work in areas where cell phone signals are weak or non-existent, such as underground or in remote locations. Another benefit of using pagers is their security. Pagers provide a more secure platform to communicate with staff than mobile phone messaging. Pagers use a messaging protocol called POXAG, which is encrypted and difficult to intercept. Pagers also make it possible to receive and read a message without others seeing it, unlike smartphones that have large screens that can easily expose private information. A third benefit of using pagers is their cost effectiveness. Pagers are cheaper to run than smartphones, as they do not require expensive data plans or frequent charging. Pagers only need replaceable batteries that can last for months or even years. Pagers also have a longer lifespan than smartphones, as they are more robust and durable. Pagers can withstand drops, shocks, and water better than smartphones. However, using pagers also has some drawbacks. One of the main drawbacks of using pagers is their limited functionality. Pagers can only send and receive short text messages, unlike smartphones that can make calls, send emails, browse the internet, take photos, play games, and more. Pagers also cannot send messages to multiple recipients at once, unlike smartphones that can use group chats or broadcast messages. Another drawback of using pagers is their lack of integration. Pagers cannot easily integrate with other software or devices, unlike smartphones that can use apps, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, and more. Pagers also cannot store or access large amounts of data, unlike smartphones that have memory cards, cloud storage, and online databases. A third drawback of using pagers is their outdated image. Pagers may be seen as old-fashioned or obsolete by some people, especially younger generations who are more familiar with smartphones and other modern technologies. Pagers may also be associated with certain professions or industries that are not very appealing or prestigious, such as doctors, nurses, security guards, or delivery drivers. In conclusion, using pagers in 2023 has both benefits and drawbacks. The benefits include reliability, security, and cost-effectiveness. The drawbacks include limited functionality, lack of integration, and outdated image. Depending on the needs and preferences of the user, pagers may be a better or worse option than smartphones or other communication tools.